Next one along, Vuforia Expert Capture. Okay, so Expert Capture is around capturing and optimizing workflows and processes. Okay, so the idea is to capture, again, information from your experts and scale that out to the organization. Okay, so I'm just going to show a video here that it will explain, I guess, Expert Capture, and we'll talk about it in a little.
Industrial manufacturers are expected to face millions of unfilled jobs in the next decade. Their ability to leverage existing resources and improve productivity has never been more important. Now is the time to evolve how workers access and learn critical information, to reduce scrap, rework, and training cost, and save manufacturers tens of millions of dollars a year. That's why we've created Vuforia Expert Capture. It's the fastest, easiest way to create powerful step-by-step instructions that help frontline workers get their jobs done quickly and accurately. Knowledge is easily recorded without the need for existing assets or causing disruption to high-value workers, and used to create step-by-step instructions highlighting safety precautions and relevant locations. Content is easily fine-tuned, published, and managed through a secure SaaS-based environment and automatically optimized for viewing on Microsoft HoloLens, RealWear HMT1, and mobile devices. Augmented instructions are easily accessed by new or reassigned workers, increasing efficiency, accuracy, and safety. New skills are learned on the job, cutting training time and costs. Safety warnings are presented at the moment they're relevant, reducing the risk of injury. Workers follow location markers to successfully complete the required steps. Each step of the procedure can be documented and analyzed to improve efficiency and compliance. Vuforia Expert Capture from PTC, transforming the way manufacturers reduce waste and enable a safer, more productive workforce.
Okay, so that's a little bit of an overview of Expert Capture. Okay, so how it works, it's very similar to Vuforia Instruct, okay, actually built on the same platform. So the idea with Expert Capture is we start with a capture process. So we're not using 3D CAD, okay? So this is one of the big things. If you don't have 3D CAD, how do I do AR instructions? Expert Capture can help with that, okay? So they'll use the Vuforia Capture app on a supported device. So that is a RealWear HMT1 or a Microsoft HoloLens to capture what they're doing. So that's videos, photos, steps, instructions, and in the case of the HoloLens, can be location information as well, okay? So then that capture is brought into the authoring tool. So this is the Vuforia editor. So same as for Vuforia Instruct, that is a browser-based editor, okay, all hosted through Atlas. So we bring in those that capture, and we can then define our step-by-step instructions. So we download all of the photos and videos and procedure information that was captured. We can also use other information that we might already have. So if we've got other photos or videos that we want to use, we can bring them in as well. And we basically just go through and define our different steps. Okay, put our text instructions in and define all of that. Okay, and then we execute that. So that is published out onto our server, and then we use the Vuforia Vantage app for viewing that. So we can then view that information. We can have pass-fail information, text feedback, same sort of thing. We can run through those procedures. Again, with same as Instruct, we're also looking to see measurement information, media captures coming through. And also at the moment, if you're viewing that through HoloLens or RealWear, through eyewear, that's done through the Vuforia View app. Okay, so once we've been through that and that procedure, followed that, again, same thing, we've got our analyze through Vuforia Insights where we can see what's been happening, export that data for further analysis. Okay, so Expert Capture, like Instruct, are built on PTC's Atlas SaaS platform, which is why there's a lot of overlap between the two, what they do. So as I said, there's capturing the domain expertise through eyewear, editing that again through in the browser with templates. Okay, so I'm not using 3D CAD like we do with Inspect. We're using captured photos and videos to build that up, and then we publish that to Vantage to execute that, and we can see the insights as well. Okay. So customer story of that. So this is from Global Foundries. So they're a silicon manufacturer. So one of the big things for them is around changeover and setup for their machines, for their processes. It's very complex. A lot of things that need to be done right, and if they're done incorrectly, you can end up scrapping a whole batch of silicon wafers, which is not something you want to do, particularly these days with the massive shortages of processors and the like. Okay. So they used Vuforia Expert Capture to basically define these instructions for machine setup and changeover. And what they got from that, reducing the cost of scrap by 25%, downtime by 28%, training cost by 50%. Okay, so these are huge numbers for them. They're saving millions and millions of dollars per year, and also 10 times faster documentation of the process rather than having somebody sit down and try and write it out in a Word document.